Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Amanda Berry, the Program Director at the Milford Senior Center. And this morning, I was just going to share with you some information about PreCycling. Before I get started, a couple things I'd like to mention is that the information I'm sharing with you today was in our April and June bulletins. And you can access those on our website, milfordctseniorcenter.com. Click the link to newsletters, and you can access any back issue of the newsletters. Also, we're going to be talking about single-use plastics and how we all know that we need to reduce single-use items as well as single-use plastics. But obviously, during this time of a health crisis in our country and world, we realize that single-use items are necessary for all of our safety. So I just wanted to say that before we got started. So, what is PreCycling? It is a part of the big picture of living sustainably. And it is the practice of avoiding waste before it's created. It's about consciously thinking, what impact is the item I'm going to purchase have on the environment? Simple as that, before you buy it. So that's a pretty broad statement. And here we have some questions to help us start with that mindset of thinking, how does the purchases I make affect the environment? So, some questions you can ask yourself. Is the product I want to buy made from recycled material? Is the product itself recyclable? How much packaging is there? Is the packaging recyclable? Do I really need this at all? Do I have something else that I could reuse or repurpose, also known currently as upcycling, which I'm sure a lot of you already do. So that's kind of how you start this mindset, this process. And I thought I would share with you 5 things that I've done over the last few years in my personal life to live more sustainably and reduce the impact of the things that I buy have on the environment. So my goal is that this gets your wheels turning on how you could apply these principles to your life, okay? The things here may not be what you're ready to do yet. That's fine. Let's just get the mindset going. So, first thing, plastic produce bags. To eliminate plastic, something that we do have that's available are reusable produce bags, just like your reusable grocery bags. And these are washable. You throw them in the washing machine. There are many different kinds out there. Cotton is nice, but it is harder to see through. So these that look like they're a little wimpier are actually, I found, a lot easier to use, and the clerks at the grocery store can see through them. And so, switching from relying on these a lot to using some of these, you can buy them online and locally. And another thing is thinking about how many produce items do you buy in plastic bags such as this. Sometimes I do still buy spinach in a plastic bag, but I do try to buy it fresh if the store has it. Some other things that I used to buy in plastic bags are radishes, mushrooms, and green beans. And now I buy them loose and use my reusable produce bags. Okay, next item. You may have seen these, you may even have them. Reducing how much we use Ziploc bags. Ziploc bags are still very useful for many things, but reducing them and not using them as often is a good start. And one of the ways to do that is with reusable sandwich bags. I prefer this kind which has the zipper on it. I find that they're easier to close. You may have seen some in the stores that actually have a zip type top. I find those are very difficult to close. They hurt my fingers, and so if you have any arthritis, you might want to look for the zipper kind as well. This is a fabric one. Again, I turn these inside out. You can wash them in the sink or throw them in the washing machine. So they're very washable for putting in your chips, your Bing cherries, your nuts for your snacks during the day. Okay, this is something that I just started last month, a couple months ago. So thinking about, do I really need to replace a product? My electric toothbrush died. And I was like, do I really need to replace it with another electric toothbrush? The amount of energy that goes into creating this and then also using it. So I switched to a bamboo toothbrush. These are very cool. The handle as well as the bristles are made out of bamboo. And once you're finished with it, you can put it in the compost pile. So, something to think about. Okay, we have 2 more items, and they are hand soap. And I know this is a big, lots of people have theories on this. And again, just some ideas. We recently switched to bar soap about a year ago, my husband and I, just to get rid of the packaging. So again, our question, how much packaging is there? And even though we can recycle these, the less that we have to recycle, the better off we are as well, because energy and resources are used when we recycle. So that's kind of the mindset there. If you do like your liquid soap, going to a metal or ceramic dispenser is good, instead of these single-use ones, but I know a lot of people probably refill these as well. You also want to look at your packaging. I used to buy this, and these bags are not recyclable. So that's one of the reasons I also stopped buying this brand. And of course, the bar soap has less packaging. And I know there are a lot of people out there that, oh, but there's germs on the bar soap. Not that many. I did some quick Googling this morning. You can rinse the bar soap before you use it. Also, keeping it dry and keeping your dish clean are ways to reduce germs. And if you're using these, you should be wiping off and washing off the tops of these too, because germs can get on here. So something to look into and do your own research. But again, it's that mindset of how can I buy products that I need that are better for the environment. And last but not least, I'm going to grab my props over here. We have dryer sheets, single-use item. I know that they're probably beloved by some of you. My neighbor and best friend, I borrowed this from her, and I'm going to take it back to her so it doesn't go to waste. She loves these. She loves the scent. But again, it's a single-use item that then gets thrown in the garbage. You may have heard of dryer balls. They do make them in plastic. A better choice are the wool ones. You can buy these in 6-pack, 8-packs, 10-packs, and they serve the same purpose. And if you would like to have nice smelling laundry, you can use essential oil and put it on your dryer balls and toss it in, and then your sheets smell wonderful. So I hope that some of these examples just help you get, again, your wheels turning and start thinking more consciously about the impact that the purchases you make have on the environment. As with everything in life, it takes time. It's a process. You have to start with where you're at and what's right for your family and move forward from there. And I just hope that you enjoy this. And let us know, email me, let me know what things that you're doing. We'd love to hear changes that you've made in your life that are working really well for you. Also, if you have other ideas on topics that any of the staff here could present, let us know that too. We'd love to share more information with you. Thanks for tuning in, take care, and have an awesome day.